Good morning, good morning. I'm going to kick this thing off in around 60 seconds. If we can keep text, phone, whatever we need to do to get the new starters on this call. This is going to be a regular platform every Saturday morning to get people started effectively. Quick start training through the 4 steps, a brief distributor orientation to let people know where things are and what's going on in our group at the minute. So I'm going to kick this thing off in 60 seconds. So if we can promote text, like I said, do whatever you need to do to promote this to your new starters, new and old, everyone's welcome on this call. So give it 6 seconds, guys, and we'll kick this thing off. Right, we're going to get rocking, guys. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Josh Maskell. I'm 26, I'm from Leeds. I'm calling in from Normington at the minute, and the purpose of this platform is to get people started effectively, and this is, for me, the main key in this business. I mean, treat it as a business, but the key is getting started effectively, and what we're going to go through today is the 4 steps, okay? You're going to hear this time and time again. The 4-step success system. We've not created this. This has been created by the top earners in the industry. So I'm willing to follow the game plan. I'm going to talk you through exactly how I see it and what I did to get me to the Sapphire ranking in 18, 19 days. So first, what I recommend you do is get a notepad and pen out. I'm going to give you a couple of websites that I do recommend you use effectively. The first one is ogdavecafe.com. That's an online training academy put together by our upline, Mr. Dave Doyle. That's a great resource for absolutely everything. It's basically the blueprint, the playbook to get started. If you've not got yourself comfortable and confident with that website, I do recommend you take a look at that today. That's going to recommend all the personal development that we recommend. Obviously, we are big on Holton Bugs as cash cow. If you've not got that yet, in terms of if you've not got the audio CD or you've not got the YouTube page, then I do recommend you get listening to that. Okay, so OG Dave Cafe, and get comfortable with your back office. Okay, obviously we all know we get set up with a back office with this on your web page, and get confident and comfortable with that. Have a look round, see how things work. You've got absolutely tons of documentation on there, okay? Everything you need in terms of the compensation plan, the policies, the presentation. You've got everything on there, so get confident and comfortable with that. So without further ado, I'm going to kick this thing off with the 4 steps. Actually, before that, I'm going to talk about the successes we've got in place now. So what we've put in place is, obviously, you guys have got something to plug into every single day now. Every single day we want you to be able to invite to something or have something going on in your marketplace, in your town. And how we've figured this thing out is on Mondays, that's going to be the local meetings, okay? So find out who the leadership is in your area and plug into that. That's going to be a business presentation, or what we call coffee and business mixer, and get plugged into that. Every Tuesday at 8:30, you're going to have what's called a launch call. So the launch call's a great way to invite prospects and new people to take a look at the opportunity. Wednesday is going to be home events, okay? You're going to see from tonight that we're very big on the home events. I'm going to explain what that is a little bit later on. So Wednesday nights wants to be home event night. Thursday, launch calls, 8:30 p.m. again, okay? Friday, home event. Saturday, obviously, at 10 o'clock, we've got the quick start training. And Sunday is the millionaire mentorship call at 9 p.m. So that's the success so far, okay? As we've said, the UK market's still fairly new. We're looking for leadership now, okay? I can see the people who've given up the Saturday mornings. These are the people that are going to move forward with this thing. But right, we're going to kick this thing off with the 4 steps. So listen, write this thing down. This is pretty much what we teach, and you must teach to teach this. The reason why I think this system works so well is it's so duplicatable. By that I mean anybody and everybody can do this and also teach it. So step 1 is be a product of the product. And what you're going to start seeing quick is that successful people get good at simple, boring things, okay? And the steps are so easy to do, but so easy not to do. So make sure that you're doing them to the best standard possible. And step one means, to me, there's different parts of step one. So you've got be a product of the product. The first part is, obviously, you use it yourself and you get a testimonial with it, okay? It's a product-based company, OrganoGold, okay? We have a premium gourmet coffee, which is healthier. So what I recommend you do is drink it, okay? Drink it all the time, and submit a testimonial. And if you've not done that yet, do it. Submit the testimonial within 48 hours, okay? And how I do the testimonial is, number one, what did the product do for me? How did it taste? How did it make me feel? And submit why you're doing the business. Trust me, okay? It's all performance and effort based. You're your own boss. If you haven't got a strong desire to do this business, okay, and a strong why, you're going to be in and you're going to be out quick. I've seen it happen so many times. You need a reason why you're doing this business, and I don't know what that is, okay? And submit that to me. Connect with me. Connect with whoever's your plugged in coach, mentor, whatever, and have that strong, okay? Trust me on that one. Have that down. So part one is testimonial. Within 48 hours, submit that, okay? Product testimonial, why you're doing the business. The second part to that is what's called set yourself up on the proper authorship, okay? The authorship to me just means the word there is proper. We're in the coffee business. We're going to need coffee, okay? If you're building the business as it says, and you're getting your 10 customers, as we say, you're going to need coffee. And for me, you need to know your numbers, okay? And what we want to try and build in our team is a culture of ordering the coffee, okay? Having your business set up, established on the first of the month, okay? And I do this. I know a lot of other people are doing this now, and we're getting taught this. So you make sure your order goes in on the first of the month, so you're qualified, you're ready, you're setting a standard for yourself. And for me, I'm going to explain a little bit reason why I do this, and for me, it's for duplication. And what you do, your team will duplicate. And for me, if we make sure that we've set ourselves up to win on the first of the month, it's key. And for me, you need to know your numbers, and your numbers are this. Write this down. Is when you're making your order and setting yourself up to win. The first part is how much are you personally consuming, okay, in your house. Okay, so you decide that. I don't know that. The second part of that is how much you're going to retail. I'm going to explain a little bit more in depth of this later on. How much you're going to wholesale, okay? We also say that once you start the business, you must purchase 2 boxes of coffee, black and latte, at wholesale price when you start someone new. So know how many people you're going to kick off and start in the business. And the fourth part to the authorship and how much you need is how much you're going to sample. Okay, we're a sample-based business. We give coffee away all the time. And if you give coffee away, what we found is for every 10 samples you give away, 5 people will become full-time customers, okay? They'll purchase coffee at retail off you, and 1 become a distributor. So if I know that for every 10 that I give away, I'm going to get 5 customers and I'm going to get 1 distributor, guess what I'm doing? I'm giving coffee away all the time. We do have a 10-5-1 referral system, which I'm not going to go into tonight, but reach out to me. And if you've not got the PDF yet, then I highly recommend you get your eyes on that PDF and just see how easy and duplicatable that referral base is. Okay, it's so easy to get coffee customers once you're using that referral base. So yes, you need to know your numbers, okay? How much are you using yourself? How much are you retailing? How much are you wholesaling? And how much are you sampling? And as we've said, I'm very big on making sure we've got 10 serviceable customers, okay? It's so easy to get the serviceable customers, and all you've got to look at is the coffee retail script, okay? If you've not seen this yet, get onto OG Dave Cafe Book. A coffee retail script, simple, okay? You're making calls. As soon as you get started, getting your new starters, making calls, and all you're doing is asking for help, okay? You've just started your own coffee business. You've launched it with 3 flavors, black latte and mocha. I would like you to become one of my first favorite customers and buy a box or 2 of coffee from me. Before you say yes, I will show you how to get it wholesale. If you don't like it, I will never ask you to buy from me again. Can I count on you to support me by buying 1 or 2 boxes from me one time? Keep it simple, okay? You might massage it a little bit into your lingo, but the purpose of that is to move coffee quickly, okay? Number 1, you're getting your investment back, but number 2, you're getting people drinking your coffee, okay? this is the coffee business. Okay, it's great that we might have some great recruiters. It's great that we might have great team builders, but at the core of this, step one is key, because step one is coffee. Okay, the reason why Starbucks does so well, the reason why Costa does so well, is because they're moving coffee to the marketplace, and they're doing that all the time. And if we want to build this brand to the next level, then we need to make sure that we're all doing our part to move OrganoGold to the marketplace. Okay, what I've also found is, listen, guys, try all the products. Okay, try all the products. There's so much in the product range now. You've got black, latte, mocha, red tea, green tea, black ice. You've got the capsules now. Be a product of the product and make sure you know everything. Okay, it's very difficult to move something or share something or talk about something if you're not used it yourself. So that's it. Okay, and I'm going to explain why the 10 serviceable customers is so important to me. Okay, I sat through a training by Halton Bulgs, and if you just see this and see this simplicity with the 10 customers, and but why is he saying that all the time? Listen to this. If you can get 10 customers, which anybody can do, anybody can get 10 customers, right? And then if you look at the team building aspect, right, over 18 months, can you then get 1,000 team members? Not personally, but group. Okay, very easy to do. Okay, and if they're all going off this same format of 10 customers, that would be 10,000 customers. Okay, the average customer buys 2 boxes. That would be 20,000 boxes of coffee that's been sold, okay, in your organization. Each box we know is worth around 15 volume points. Okay, 15 times 20,000 boxes of coffee is 300,000 volume or dollars of coffee in your business. Okay, that's how you get to diamond. Okay, I know you might have some new starters on the call, but that's how you build it. That's a strong culture. Okay, a strong, long-lasting, sustainable business. There's a reason why every little step matters. Okay, and step one's so key. As we've said, step one is for me the most important step. Are you in business? There's so many people. Remember, I can see everyone's back office. There's so many people on 0 or 50 CV and wondering why their business is not moving as fast as it should. So, as we've said, once you get someone started, sell them 2 boxes of wholesale. Okay, and how are you doing this? Are you getting your new distributors going? And this, you shouldn't have to explain this. You don't want your new distributors leaving that meeting or that coffee meeting, that business home event, however you've got them involved in the business, leaving with no coffee. They shouldn't have to go out there and explain what's just happened. I mean, I don't know, they're new, but if you go out there and let them leave with no coffee, they can't explain anything. But if they've got coffee, they can simply start giving people samples, and that starts explaining the business pretty much straightforward. Halton Bulgs explains it like ice cream. It's very difficult to explain a nice tasting ice cream, but if you let someone try it, boom, easy. Okay, he uses the phrase no explanations, only experiences, and the 2 boxes is key. That wants to be a centerpiece, that you're getting people started with coffee. Okay, and that's very, very important. Step 2 is obviously we need a list. We need a list of contacts, and you need to make sure you've got this list created. And it wants to be 50 coffee drinkers, okay? 50 people who drink coffee or tea at least occasionally, and 50 people who I call opportunity seekers, business builders, people who you believe can see something in this business model, okay? And get that down quick. Okay, and what you want to start doing is use the coffee script with all those coffee drinkers today, right now, today, and move as much coffee as you can to get you confident and comfortable straight away. With your business builders, okay, what you want to start doing is inviting them to something. Okay, I've just explained the success system. There's so many things now to invite people to. Okay, but a key skill for me in getting people started is how do they invite? I've seen it done wrong so many times. People put it on, blast it on Facebook, and send people way too much information. And the key is just to pique people's interest. Okay, you're excited. Okay, and I'm going to explain a little bit about the invite tonight. Well, tonight it's morning time. Today, I'm going to explain a little bit about that, but. Remember, the reason why the list, we say 50 and 50, is, number one, the 50 is important, but you need a strong, big list. If you can do more than 50, great. We've got people who put together, I know Canon got a new starter called Anton involved, and his list was 250 strong. He's going to be in a much better position doing that than having a list of 50. I'm going to explain why a big list is key. If you've got a strong list, okay, you're not going to be emotionally attached to the outcome. If you've only got 10 people on a list and your first 5 say no, you're going to be scared, okay? You're going to be thinking, this thing don't work, this thing's not going to happen. But you've got a strong list, trust me, you're going to find people who, number one, want to drink the coffee, number two, who want to build the business. If you've got, as I said, you've got a big list, you're not going to be emotionally attached, okay? You're going to keep strong posture, you're going to be positive, motivated. But inviting, okay, number one, write this down. This is the key. This is what I call the gateway tool. This is the key to the vault. This is the key to where you make the big money. When I got good at this, my income went up pretty much by 500 quid every single month consistently for 18 months. So if you get this down, this is going to make you money. This is going to build you a team. This is going to help your team build a team. And that's what this is about, okay? So number one, decide what you're inviting to, okay? Is it going to be a home event? Is it going to be a webinar? Is it going to be a sit-down one-on-one? Whatever, okay? Whatever you're inviting to, know what you're inviting to before you start making calls, obviously. Number two is be urgent, but be genuine, okay? I don't mean rush the call. I mean, listen, you're not on there to answer all the questions. You might say, listen, I'm just about to run into a meeting, but I just want to call you. I'm just running out. I'm just whatever. Be urgent, but be genuine, okay? And the third part is clear schedule, okay? Tom, how we doing? It's Josh Maskell. What's your schedule like tomorrow, 7 o'clock? Boom, you've cleared it. You know if they're free or not, okay? You know if they're free or not. Number four is peak interest, okay? Are they open to making income right now, okay? Knowing now what you know about Starbucks, whatever you do, okay, to pique their interest. Most people are motivated by cash, okay? I found that out pretty quick. Most people are motivated by money. You can say, listen, I've just found a great way to make some extra income. Boom, easy. Don't overthink this, okay? You're going to have what I call hot triggers. You know your friends and your people on your list more than me. You know what's going to pique their interest. You know what I mean? You know what's going to get them going. But to practice the invite, get on the cash cow, okay? Get on the cash cow. Listen to that CD. Listen to that on YouTube. I'll post it to the group after. But get good, okay? A phrase that's worked so well for me is, if I would you. If I could get you 10 minutes with Josh, if I can send you a link to an online webinar, if I can show you a way to make extra income from home. So that is a big, big one for me. That was so powerful in my start and getting me going. If I would you. And the fifth point to the invite is leverage someone else. Use someone else to take the flack off you, if I could say that. Take the strain off of you. If you're new, you don't know all the answers to the questions that you're going to get asked. But someone who's been in the business a little bit longer, you can leverage their success story to share. Okay, I want you to meet Josh. I want you to meet Shane. I want you to meet Martin. I want you to meet Connor. I want you to meet Jimmy. I want you to meet Bex. Keep it simple, you know what I mean? Leverage someone else. It works every single time. But master that, I call it leverage, master leverage. You pique people's interest, you pass up line, and you let them present. Never been easier. You're not going to get that in traditional business. People are in this game to help you out, okay? And the edification part's there. I never used to do this, I'm honest. Learn to speak highly of other people all the time. If you speak highly of someone else, when you start mastering the freeway calls and you start getting people on calls and stuff like that, there's an aura of understanding. They know who they're speaking to, okay? And master the freeway call. If you've not done these yet, highly recommend that you start doing the freeway calls, because these are, again, we use Uvu and Skype as well, but get the freeway function on your phones and start doing the freeway calls again and again and again and again and again. As we've said, get your list of prospects going. Coffee sales script. You could pre-sell your gold pack. Do you know what I mean? There's no reason why you couldn't pre-sell the gold pack. We want to make sure, if you're serious about this business, on day 7, if you're a serious business builder, you're going gold. There's a number of reasons for that. Reason why I did it was, I'm going to get maximum commission straight away. And I'm in the coffee business. I need coffee. Okay? Believe you're going to get to that gold pack and you're going to do it. Believe, believe, believe. And that's the first thing that I set my goal is day 7, I'm going gold. As we've said, Business builders, we've got that. But the step 3 is what we call booking coffee mixers or home events, whatever you want to call it. And this is making sure you're booking for, okay? It could be launch calls as well, but booking meetings, okay? People need to get in front of something. And for me, it doesn't say book 2, book 3, it means book 4. And making sure you're booking those straight away and setting up the CGMs as quick as you can. It doesn't say book 2, it doesn't say book 3, it says book 4. And what I would do with a new starter is I'd schedule a time. As we've said, it might be a Wednesday, 7 o'clock, you do the event. Every single Wednesday, then you're gonna keep that new time for your new starter, and that's gonna be their meeting night. And every single time you're just going home to home to home to home, finding new people who want to get started, and you're booking those meetings. If you've not booked launch calls, speak to me. If you've got a big influence on the call, then I recommend that you do get people on these launch calls. Speak to me. We can make these a little bit more personalized, but make these synchronized, get them booked in. The key with the home events is just to get them booked in and start inviting to do them, okay? And step 4 is what we call an 18-month commitment. Okay, be around this system, okay? Engage yourself fully into what we're doing. Attend everything that we're putting on. We're not putting them on just for laugh. I mean, I'm putting them on because I understand that if you plug into a success system that works, then it's going to start paying you like a business, okay? You start treating this like a business, it will pay like a business. And I've seen that more and more again. And so just to wrap up, this is going to be a very quick start training course. I've said this is going to be every single Saturday. But start developing your story, okay? Start knowing why you're doing it, getting that down, master the presentation, okay? If you've not got a flip chart yet, highly recommend you purchase a flip chart. These are going to be available from me. Let me know. We can get them shipped, whatever. But start looking at what's called personal development. Okay, this is a business of personal development. If you get good at that, okay, start learning a few skills and start bettering yourself, you're going to start making a whole lot of money. Because once I started doing that last November, started working myself all the time, started getting paid that way. So what I do recommend is get your head around the Cash Cow CD, okay? Because your belief will come from education. You'll see, you start talking like these guys, you start quoting like these guys, and if you're doing what they're doing, you're going to be paid like they're doing. If you start watching Geordie Shaw, you start watching TV, guess what? You're going to start quoting what they do. And listen, that's not going to pay you any money. And we're in this obviously to start with to create a residual passive income. And if you commit to that, if you become coachable, you have a good attitude, you have a strong work ethic, okay? And the work ethic doesn't mean you've got to put a ton of hours in, okay? Work it around your job. But when you're working, okay? You have complete control in this business, okay? Be willing to get better. The belief for me is massive. I understand how powerful this industry can be. And if you believe in this, you believe in the product, you believe in yourself, okay? And that's it, okay? I'm not going to go too much in depth today. Very quick overview of the 4 steps. As we've said, this wants to be every single Saturday morning. I want people to step up, okay? We've got Bex on the call, I've got Mike and Gil, got people who are kicking on and really listening and taking note of what we're doing, and they're following a system, okay? They've been coachable and teachable, and these are the guys that are going to go to the top. These are the guys that are going to make it happen. And I want people to step up and start doing these 4-step coaching sessions, okay? They're going to be duplicatable, okay? I'm not going too much in depth. I'm just teaching what I've been taught. But what I want you to do is reach out to me, new starters, and let's get you started, okay? Let's get in the trenches. Let's make the call. Let's move the coffee. Let's book the events, and we'll see you all at the top. And have a great weekend, okay? The local team in my area, we're going to book. We're all going to have a coffee together Monday evening. So we're not having the physical meeting. So that's going to be set up and on the group. But it's been a pleasure talking to you guys this morning. All new starters, I wish you the best of luck. Get amongst it, make it happen, and I'll see you at the top.